Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, like and share. So let's make this hidden button placket together. First of all, you fold your fabric into two. Mind you, this is the front. Then you mark 4.5 inches. You can do more, it depends on how big you want your button flap to be. So you mark 4.5 inches all the way down. After that, you roll it out. So we are going to start taking our body measurements from that line. So this is me marking the length of the shirt. In this case, I'm using 31 inches altogether. By the time I hem it and I join it, the length is still going to reduce. So this is 31 inches, my own preferred length. Then after that, we'll impute our vertical measurement, which includes the chest line, the breast point, the waistline, and the total length. So after that, I came up, then I measured my shoulder to shoulder measurement. In this case, it is 8 inches, and from there I came down by 1 inch, which is going to serve as our shoulder slant. Then I went down by the chest line measurement. So just look at what I'm doing. After that, I connected the lines. And then I went in by the neck width and the neck depth measurement. In this case, I'm using 3 inches by 2.5 inches. That is for the front part of the shirt. Then I went ahead to impute the bust measurement. After that, I added the seam allowance. Then I divided what we have there by 2. I marked it, and then I came in by 0.5 inch just to achieve our armhole curve. After that, I connected the lines together. Then I went in with the waist measurement. Then I added the seam allowance. I went down to the total length. I imputed the hip measurement. I added the seam allowance. Then I connected the lines together. In order to avoid the pointy or sharp edge at the hem of the shirt, I went up by 1.5 inches, then I curved it in, just to give the shirt a little bit of curve at the hem. Now it's time to cut out what we have. So after that, I decided to notch where we have our 4.5 inches measurement, the first measurement that we drew out the other time. Now it's time to draft the back part of the shirt. One of the things you should note when making a shirt is that the back part of the shirt is always longer than the front. So in this case, I came up by 3.5 inches from what we have for the front part. Just look at what I'm doing, you're going to get it. Then you connect all your lines, and that is it basically. So you cut it out that way, and there we have our back part of the shirt. So in order to get our neck measurement for the back pattern, just look at what I'm doing. So basically just cuff that out, then you cut it out. There we have our neck depth and our neck width, and you will realize that if you do it this way, our neck width, the one for the front and the back, is still the same. It's only the neck depth that is different. So to the main business of the day. So you take one side of the shirt of the front pattern. Just look at what I'm doing, you're going to get it. So why I'm reeling out this side is because the side that I took, or the part that I took, is the part that do not have this measurement. So I followed where I notched earlier. I drew a straight line so as to know where my 4.5 inches stopped. So I used an interface for that part, and I ironed it on that particular part where we want our hidden placket to be. After doing that, I cut out the excess. So after that, the next thing you want to do is to press that side where we have our notch, you use iron to press it flat so that it can be easy when you start folding out your hidden placket. After all of that, the next thing you want to do is to decide on the measurement you want to use for your placket. In this case, I'm using 1.25, and I'll advise you use 1.25 inches as well, since you're using 4.5 inches the same way I'm using 4.5 inches. So you measure that out from the top to the bottom, then you press it out. You press it flat with your iron. Just look at what I'm doing. If you pay attention, you're going to get it. So after doing that, I pressed the other side as well. Then I used a hemming gum to, seal it together. After that, we are going to fold the last part of the hidden placket. Remember, we folded the first one by 1.25 inches. So this second one, you're going to fold it by 1 inch. Then the excess that we have left, you fold it in. Just look at what I'm doing. You're going to understand it better. Then after that, you would want to use hemming gum just to seal it up again. And the major reason why we are sealing this up is that so that it can be easy for you when you want to run your stitch on it. So this is me using iron to seal the hemming gum. Just look at what I'm doing. You're going to understand it. So can you see what we have there? Now we have our hidden placket. So you can leave it this way, or if you like, you might run your stitch on it. So you can run a stitch on it from the outside, or you run a stitch on it from the inside, whichever way you want. Then this is the second side of the shirt. So the same way we added interface to the first one, we're adding interface to the second side as well. And this one is simple. You just fold it the normal way that we'll fold your shirt if we are not doing hidden plackets. But in this case, I'm just trying to make sure that what I have for this second part is the same as what I have for the first part. The first part I had 1.25 inches, so I'm trying to measure out my 1.25 inches rather. And because we measured 4.5 inches for both sides earlier, that means this second one will have to trim about 1 inch off, so that it will not be more than the normal fold that we had for the first placket. So here, this is me trimming off the excess that we have on it. Then after that, all you have to do is just to fold about 0.5 inch in order to get our placket. Then after folding it, as you're folding it, you're pressing it with your iron in order to make it flat. Then just bring it in. Just look at what I'm doing. Then after that, you want to use your hemming gum to seal it up as well before you go ahead to run your stitch on it. Or if you like, you can leave it. If your hemming gum is strong, you can leave it this way. And basically, that's just it. All you have to do now is to join your front and your back pattern together. You had the sleeve, and there we have our shirt. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Till I see you in the next one. Bye.